They're so childish.
I mean, it's their fault the grove's been closed for the past 3 months.
What?
Because of the fire, remember? And why was there a fire? Because of the vigilante group. And who started the vigilante group?
It's stupid lads. And I think it's really mean that we haven't been invited to the Grove reopening this afternoon. I would have liked to have met the mayor. What's he like? Is he young?
It's a she.
I like my character.
Hiya, I'm Leah.
And I'm Austin.
And I'm Charlie.
Are you girls trying to chat me up? Well, I'm sorry, girls, but you're wasting your time.
Ooh, trouble brewing there, I think, with boys. Welcome to Jayni and Donna, alias Leah and Charlie. And 7th series is back. Can you believe it's in its 7th series?
Over, hasn't it?
It's amazing. I think probably most of its success is due to the fact it covers real issues, doesn't it?
Very controversial, and I mean, it's stronger than ever at the moment, isn't it?
You do quite hard-hitting things. And obviously, I feel there could be a bit of boy trouble happening. Is that maybe a
boy
future
trouble with us too?
Never.
Now, we've had lots of calls in, and so I'm going to give you some questions that I think you can answer. Adam Harris from Hertfordshire has rung in, and he wants to know, to both of you, how did you both get into acting?
Well, this is a long story.
It's a very long story. Oh, we've got plenty of time.
Well, once upon a time.
We both had a drama school together, like on a Thursday evening.
Right.
And it went from there, didn't it?
Yeah.
It was like good friends. We got asked for extra work, background work. And then from there, we got asked for auditions.
So do you think if Adam is a potential actor, it's a good thing to get in with a local drama group or something like that, isn't it?
Yeah,
Definitely.
just any form of like a youth club and things, it all helps communication, working together and things like that.
Exactly.
And drama at school is good fun as well.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I hope that answered your question, Adam. Rosemary Slater from Guildford wants to know what's good about living in Tyneside?
Loads of things, isn't there?
Everything. I mean,
So
you've got
friendly.
things like, it's really friendly people, and you've got things like the Metro Centre that you can go shopping in all day. And like, they've got
that sounds
loads of
It's not as busy as London as well because it's smaller. You're closer. Everybody knows everyone in your castle.
Yeah.
So there you go. Rosemary from Guildford, I think you ought to pay it a visit. Also, Caroline Frost, a quick question from her. Are there some good plots coming up, as if you're really going to tell us? Can you tell us?
Well, there is, but I don't know if I can tell you.
Can you just give us a little hint? No?
There's a very good storyline coming with the character Flora.
Yeah, that's really good.
About which has a pop craze and it leads a bit strong, if you know what I mean.
And me and Donna leave this.
You heard it first here on Live and
We're
Kicking.
leaving as well at the end of the series.
Yeah. So they're quite good storylines.
I've got a
to
few more
watch.
days to film and Jayni's actually left
I've
now.
actually left now.
Righty-ho.
Because we're busy with a new single.
Don't forget that Biker Grove is on at 5:05 on Thursdays, the new series, the 7th series, bigger and better than it was before. Thank you both very much for coming in this morning. I hope you don't think we didn't make an effort with the set. We were trying to give it a sort of student youth feel.
By the way, I've got a present for you, I forgot.
I'll give her the monkey nuts. I'm really fine with you. Now, don't forget as well, we've got Ant and Dec's top 5 tips coming up a little bit later. But
Come to get Joe.
Something to make the station sexy.
Yeah, like you nobody if you haven't seen our show.
But what?
How about a really raunchy gossip column?
Luv'd, who's been snogging who?
Who's cheated their girlfriend?
We could name names, get the Jilted Liver on the show.
And I've got the perfect first item.
What's that?
Wannabe gangster reduced to skivvying for tiny tots. Any comment you would like to make?
Hang on.
Doing?
If you're going to spray, I'll wait like at the camera. This will make fabulous telly.
Hey, what's going on?
Leah and I are getting an exclusive.
Well, they're joining us now. Donna Eyre, who plays Charlie, and Jayni Hoy, otherwise known as Lee. Great to see you both. And but the thing is, you actually do really want to get into pop music now, like Ant and Dec.
We've been interested in music for ages, but with our commitments to Biker Grove, there's been a long gap, but we've both left now, so we can go for it.
You're not left on our screens yet?
No.
There's another 7 or 8 episodes that we're still in.
Right.
Looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is.
To work on.
It's a real good laugh. So you grow up with the people that you're in with, and so you know them all for like 4 years, and it's like to leave sad.
How often do you film them? Because obviously you were still at school when you were doing all that stuff. So what was the routine?
Well, we had a tutor at Biker Grove, and you're supposed to do, I think it's 3 or 4 hours a day. 3.5.
With the accent on supposed.
Yeah, supposed.
Right.
And so you take your schoolwork in there, but it is hard when you're at school.
Oh, yeah, I'm
really
sure
hard
it
work,
must be.
especially your last year when you're doing exams and stuff.
You sort of, I mean, you kind of grew up, didn't you, on bike? How, you were 13 when you joined,
12.
were you? 12?
I was 11 when I first did my...
I just turned 12 and then we didn't leave until like well after 16, so like, it was like
Your whole
grew
kind of
up in it,
teenagehood.
definitely.
Well, Pompa's father's question then, do you think your education has suffered? I mean, do you think you would have got... What kind of grades did you get in GCSEs, or shouldn't I ask?
I was very surprised because we weren't the most popular students at school, and I was so surprised when I got my results because we both done very well in English.
Yeah.
And that was one of the subjects that we didn't think would do so well in, because like the last day for coursework, our hands were dropping off.
I had to take the afternoon off school to get my file up to date. I was like, my arm was killing.
All the time, I suppose we probably would have done better, but I don't regret any of it because it's a great opportunity that not everybody gets.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's an experience.
Education's there for you. Fair enough, the younger you do it, the better, because you do need it.
Sure.
But you can go back to it any time.
Have you left now, school, I mean?
Yeah, we left
You both left?
April and May.
Isn't coursework a nightmare?
It was horrible.
It's a nightmare, isn't it? Yeah.
Especially the English, because it were like 3 and 4 pages long, and then you had to like try and mix it in with bike, and it was just like terrible
We
to
got
do.
dropped from drama though.
The one subject, and it was drama.
Because we were just talking and
We went on holiday in January and missed a week of
all
school.
the practical work.
And so the coursework wasn't in on time, and she just wasn't having any of
There was a bit of a
it.
personality clash with the teacher as well.
When you said
Do
you
you
weren't
think
very...
she? Do you think was it a she? The
Yeah,
teacher?
yeah, it
Do you think
was.
she thought, oh, just because they're actually on telly, they think they know it all?
Definitely, because in the drama lessons it was. Because in the drama lessons she always marked us down, everybody else like. But we just mixed in with the groups, but she didn't seem to realise that we were doing that.
She was, I think she was all right about it. It's just that a lot of the work that we're doing in drama club, we're done like
You've done
at a
in
younger
practice.
age.
Yeah.
And so I suppose the novelty had worn off, and we did get a bit bored, and so we didn't stick in as well as we should have done, I suppose.
When you just said that you weren't...
Sounds like home, this,
It does, it's just like talking to our kids. When you said that you weren't that popular at school, did you mean with some of the teachers, or was there some jealousy from some of your friends?
Most of the people were all right at
Teachers,
school, like
because
the
we changed
students.
schools, and once we changed
Right.
schools, at the new school we went to, they were really supportive and a lot more lenient and accepting of biker. There was pupils who we didn't get on with, but it
there
wasn't
is
until
with
we left school
everybody.
actually that we became such good friends with all the people, and you don't see them now, and I was like, if only we'd have got on so well at school, do you know what I mean? We could have had a much better time.
Most of them, because everyone finds their own little groups when they're at school anyway, so like most of the people that you were good friends with were like fine about it.
It's a good job we were at the same school, because we weren't there long enough to make as
So
good
you had each
friends
other?
as you normally
Yeah.
You two are very close, aren't you, though?
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why you want a music career together. I saw Ant and Dec actually on GMTV this morning, and they were saying they're their usual very smiley and happy selves. They're lovely, aren't they? They're really nice lads.
Really nice lads.
But they did say that it was very hard work doing what they do, and they had very little time for girlfriends or friends at all,
Yeah,
really.
definitely.
Have they spoken to you about it?
They did. We seen them a few weeks ago, and they were saying like, just be prepared. Don't think it's all like glamour and everything, but like we know that.
We did discuss it with them, and we've noticed even now, because it's taken off quite well, and we're not at home hardly, do you know what I mean? And you really appreciate the time with your family and your friends.
Yeah.
So you like see
You're
them
nice to your friends all the
once
time.
or twice a month, so like you make that time special, and I suppose I prefer it that way, really.
Yeah.
You talk in joint sentences, don't you? You start, you finish, then you start, and then you finish, almost like twins. Well, tell us about the pop thing. How far advanced is that?
Well, we've just signed a recording deal.
With the
and
same, it's the same label, isn't it?
with
As
Telstar.
And
PJ
we've done
Duncan,
everything in the studio for the first one.
Yeah.
But we've
that's
got,
recorded.
we're gonna go on to record the second one to come out afterwards.
You mean single?
Yes.
Yeah,
Yes, I
right.
can sing.
So, what, I mean, we haven't got it because it's not fully cut and everything yet, but I
Yeah.
mean, as far as the first song's concerned, what's it like? What sort of pop do you do?
It's middle ground in between pop and indie, because we didn't want to be complete pop band and we didn't want to be indie, so we're trying to keep middle ground, so we're going to be
go
more
quite credible as well, do you know what I
Is
mean?
it just you two?
Yeah, it's the two of us.
Do you dance?
So
The first one, I don't know, because we've got a big tape full of songs,
Right.
and for the first one, it's more just beaty.
it's like a bit of a mellow tune, do you know what I mean?
Right.
So we're trying to just...
And
Just
then we've
move in
got a
time.
that
Motown
down,
one,
yeah.
everyone's quite different. We've got like a pop and indie and Motown,
Yeah.
a dance, like a club mix.
Yeah.
Right. It's very hard work. We had M&8 on yesterday. Did you see them? I don't know if you caught them. They were really good. And boy, they really work in their routines as well as the singing. I mean, they work really hard, like full day's work to get it absolutely right.
But at least you don't have to bother with your schoolwork anymore.
Jayni's better at the singing and I'm better at the dancing, so that's all right. We can blend it.
You're going to be great. You'll have a good time.
Good. All right. Well, come back when your record's actually released. Is it due out in January? Is that
First
it?
week in January.
We'll come back in the new year and do it here.
Yeah,
That'll be all right?
everyone.
Good. Smashing. Good to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you.
Okay.
Good luck.
Cheers. Right. Time now for the latest in our